You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
You trying to sound good music and drop that busy detox. Make America yeah again. Yeah.
Nah, I hit record. It's not reading, or I can't hear myself, but I so hope that picked up. I so hope. I said, ooh.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm blinded by the light.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
I can't get on my weekend coke vibe.
No, nigga.
Why?
Cause you ain't released Busy Detox. That's exactly why.
It ain't busy coke tox. That's why, nigga. I'm about to dope you niggas up.
Look, fam.
Coke tox, nigga. That means it's all cocaine, every track. Ain't even no music. It's just powder. What?
You listen to a Canadian man croon to your ear like this afternoon.
Speaks to my soul and my pain.
What in the we need to talk. We need to talk. You need to open up. You need to open up. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
I need to open up to a white woman with some cocaine. Yes.
What's wrong with the sisters, Bizdrick?
If she got cocaine, we can talk to.
93rdson.
You know some black girls with cocaine? I don't. I know some white girls with cocaine. I don't know no black girls with cocaine.
Black girls with cocaine, you might not want to touch.
That's true.
Like,
They'll
touch you. Like,
not in the way you want
yeah,
to touch.
yeah.
They're not gonna touch your penis.
No, they'll kill
They
you.
might, but
No, they'll kill you.
you're gonna die after.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Yeah.
You'll be dead. And robbed. And probably stripped naked. And you don't want to be found.
You talk about me shitting on the sisters. Look at you throwing out all these allegations on black women.
I'm talking about the
deal
ones
with
that I
cocaine.
personally know.
How dare you just assume every black woman that deals with cocaine will set a nigga up?
There's
some very
just
thorough
the ones that I
women
know
out
with
there that
cocaine.
deal
The
with
black women I
cocaine
know with cocaine.
that do their goddamn thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the ones
And
that
will
I
die for they nigga.
But the ones that I know ain't shit. If you was asking me for a recommendation, nigga, I can't throw you the oop, nigga. If I throw you the oop, you gonna come down, break both your ACLs, nigga. You gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, and then your bitch gonna leave you, your side bitch gonna leave you, and then you gonna be like D Rose without the plastic knees.
If I'm ever asking you where to find the cokeheads, I don't need to find no cokeheads.
Stay away from the cokehead bitches.
They're fun.
Get some
Fun.
get some
I'm
class
sorry.
to yourself.
Y'all know.
Get some
They're
class
fun.
to yourself.
That's
irresponsible.
That's the ultimate class.
No, it's not.
Billionaires hang out with cokehead bitches too.
Yes. And then after they die, they throw them off of they fucking they mega yacht.
If they die.
They
And how
all
they
would.
die. You never know.
I seen a video of a chick. She did a 10-foot line of cocaine.
You can't come in
She
my
was
coke party
tossed
unless
off
you
of that
know how to
boat
handle
30
an
minutes
OD.
later. I guarantee you.
You can't come in my coke party unless you know how to handle an OD. You ain't never OD before. You can't do no drugs in here.
What if you're
You
not
smoke some
around
weed.
during the OD? You know there's always the motherfuckers that don't know how to be around the OD and it's like, oh my God, and panic, and now
Hey,
you
that's
just got a bitch
traumatizing.
thrown over
That's
the board.
different. That's a whole nother thing. You ain't got to worry about them. They can just give them more drugs. They'll be fine. More shrooms or something.
What I'm telling you is that you're setting
coke
up
overdose
You're
is
setting up
different.
you're setting up a party for Courtney to have a coke overdose, and then your buddy,
I am not.
and your buddies.
I am setting up a party
Larry,
for fun,
Larry,
and
Jerry, and
entertainment.
Simpson
The
are gonna
cocaine
panic
just happens
and
to be
throw
present.
her off the side of the yacht, and now y'all got a motherfucking.
I didn't
dead
throw
body.
nobody over shit. Neither did my people.
No, yeah, they did.
No,
Yeah, they did at the party. They
I
panicked.
didn't pay nobody
They
to do the
panicked.
goddamn thing.
They panicked because she started throwing up in the middle of the
Well, that's
bathroom.
a murder
fell
charge
down,
for them.
and it's on your boat.
I'll give them all the information they need.
Oh, you a snitch.
I didn't kill the bitch. The coke
Oh.
did. And they threw the body. Nigga, they ain't got shit to do with busy.
Oh, yeah, but that puts you in part of the Rainbow 6ix9ine clan. But who the fuck cares? Who the fuck
Nah.
are you? We're going to get to that later. Who the fuck
Oh,
are
we
you?
definitely are.
Oh, yeah.
But I bees.
Your rainbow-haired homie.
The one and only. Watch your motherfucking mouth.
Your rainbow-haired homie.
Live from the house of the man with desert dick hangling, dangling, and shangling. Because this motherfucker do three things at once. In the halls of Valhalla, goddammit, if you don't know, you won't know. From the womb to the tomb, I'm going to be the motherfucking man always and forever. Some call me Busy 93. Some say the name is Busy Black. Some say the motherfucking can't go down. Or a.k.a. call me Khalifa. A.k.a. Young Norm Hall. Figure it out.
Norm
A.k.a. Mr. Fact check yourself, because I may say something inflammatory on purpose, by accident, or whatever. Who gives a fuck? I just said it.
That's been 122 episodes.
AKA Liddy Two Titty. Mr. Liddy Two Titty, that is. Fresher than what?
Bag of new fitties?
Because why?
Because you clean?
Duh.
Oh.
AKA Mr. Fago with no ice. Why?
Ice.
Because I'm cold. AKA Mr. Catch This Dick on the Fly. Why? Because I'm busy. You ain't heard, bitch? AKA Mr. Run Through a Motherfucking Face. AKA Busy Ball Dog, because I spit on you from the nosebleeds while your grandparents watch you bomb at Little Caesars. When they close it, it'll be too late. They'll have already seen it. Oh. AKA Mr. Let Me Breathe. If I get 1,000 Latins in your lobby, you know the rest. I can't breathe. Stop killing black people. It's that simple. AKA Mr. Uninformed, because I may say something sometimes too much of the time, because I like to hear myself talk. I love me. I'm sorry. AKA the Sophisticated Jew. AKA Mr. Throw the whole bitch away. AKA Little Bitch Shot.
Big
AKA
shots.
Busy. The who? Tiki Torch Nazi Daughter Slayer. Get it right. Stamp it. Put it on t-shirts. Send it to the new Hitler. He's at something. I think it's West Pennsylvania. You know where he's at. He's orange.
The new Hitler.
AKA Busy Soze. AKA Muhammad motherfucking Clay the Walking. Contradiction. AKA the Distinguished Degenerate. And AKA Captain Dr. Science. Send me your resume. You may or may not get hired.
That's actually quite funny. I'm proud of you. Like, the animation was on point. I'm proud of you this week. I'm proud of my teammates, bro. Proud of my teammates. And hailing from the home of bitch and tequila. And apparently Seagram's too. It's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega. AKA if you're looking for your girl, if your girl looking at me, I'm sorry. From across the room, I either fucked her or she already wanna fuck me, but you don't know, now you insecure, you bitch, and you gotta wait in the car when you in the Uber to ask her, and now it's an 049, and she gonna call me later, so fuck it. AKA Tequila Poppy, AKA Martin Quarantino, AKA all Jews and white people owe me money. Why?
Cause you stole my culture.
You goddamn motherfucking right, you thieving bitch, you. AKA the dopest thing since fentanyl cut heroin. I've been killing motherfuckers that's been trying to get this dope across the border since motherfucking 9-3, you bitch. AKA Joey Leferis. AKA the Pod God. AKA me and your girl point and laugh at you when Busy Spit hit you at Little Caesars and your grandfather is having a heart attack. It's been a bad day. And you don't get motherfucking Big Sean's dad to try and like coach you through it and help you through it like on the Detroit album. You just on back there by yourself and lonely, and your dad and your grandfather's dead. Poor you.
That's an old joke, but okay. That's like a joke from like episode 90.
Which one?
The Big Sean dad skit thing. Shit, that's episode 40. That's not even 90.
You didn't listen to the Big Sean?
I haven't heard none of the
I was about to
say
he reiterates
it.
it.
Saying that's like that's.
It reminded me of it again. I was like, yeah, Big Sean's dad wasn't there to help you. It's just like Busy 9-3 spit on your forehead, and your grandfather had
Ruined your whole day.
Had a heart attack. Me and your girl pointed and laughed at you, and I took her home, and now she pregnant.
Bad night.
Damn. AKA the next revolutionary immigrant. AKA I'm God, bitch, you not. There's God, AKA Hove, Fly Guy, and then there's me. Praise the Holy Trinity, you bitches. AKA the reason your girl has whiplash. AKA Overtime Ortega. AKA 18.3 seconds. AKA Tony juggling the speakerphone. AKA Debo, yo, AKA. And it's the Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, episode 122. And we back in this bitch another week.
Yes, sir.
Just dramatic.
So who chested you shit on this week?
Talking about that Selena Powell bitch, bro.
I know.
She is
It's different corners of the club for everybody, but
dude. All right,
this is a club,
all right,
or a corner of it that I like to just observe from time to time. So I figured, why not? Do you like Cleveland Steamers?
No,
no.
It's
you know what a Cleveland Steamer is, right?
You shit on somebody's chest.
Well, there's a subtlety to it.
There's
shit on someone's chest, but I've never had it done. But from
so you're doing this. You're doing this. A young, poor, innocent. That's somebody's daughter, Bistrick.
Does Selena Powell really count as somebody's daughter anymore?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
okay, she's
not.
Chief Keef's baby mama. Let's come on. I mean, shout out to Chief.
Look.
Come on. Like,
all due respect.
We
all due
really
res-
being serious
due
about some
respect,
bitches
right?
Adam 22
All due
put online,
respect.
nigga? Like, come on.
We gotta send Chief Keef a "You're Responsible" T-shirt.
What?
Your irresponsible T-shirt. He has to get one because he knows what it's for. He knows what it's for.
Nah.
Come on, bro. We can't just.
I want to believe Chief Keef fucked her when he was at a point in his life when he thought he was like the king of Chicago type shit. Like, I feel like Chief Keef is a little more reserved now. He still probably shoot you in the face, but he's a little more reserved than he was maybe 5 years
I
ago.
operate off the keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer type thing. So
Yeah, some baby mamas is enemies.
Yeah, I followed that bitch on not Instagram, Snapchat like years ago. And I've just been observing her story, and I'm like, this bitch, if y'all niggas pay attention,
I hadn't heard of it until like 2 months ago.
nigga, she's like an industry liar, an industry whore. Public, like that's like her. She actually does like almost like a master class on her YouTube channel about how other women can be.
So she's the
of this-
superhead of this generation, basically.
Except Superhead was way more classy with it. At least
Was she? We always try to give Superhead props because she did it first.
I mean,
We
she
ain't like that bitch,
She was.
I mean, we was kids,
She was
but,
doing
you know,
porn and getting.
like-
she was getting porn.
She did one porn video.
porn, got
One.
paid for it. Yeah,
One.
That was just it.
By a nigga that caught AIDS later or the clap or some shit. He
think
gave half the industry AIDS. That don't count.
Yeah, I don't think it was AIDS.
He's a nasty nigga.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Marcus, look him up. He fucks with Tim's on.
That was a lot of porn back in the day, nigga. That was like
No, that nigga still to this day fucks with Tim's on.
Is he still in the game,
Yeah,
boss?
somehow.
I thought he was like blackballed after he gave like syphilis to like 4 bitches or
It
some
was
shit.
syphilis, not AIDS. That's, yeah, my bad. Sorry.
You can get rid of syphilis?
I never had it, I guess. Penicillin or something, right?
I know you can get rid of like the clap and gonorrhea, but syphilis, that's curable.
Benadryl, nigga. I don't know. Verner's.
Can you get rid of syphilis? You have a phone, nigga. See, this is the jobs that we leave.
You would be
this is
Nadav
a minor
if you was
lookup.
Jewish, but I ain't even
I
gonna
would,
disrespect
like,
Nadav.
I would
like
check
that.
over, but it's like
Or the
13
Jewish
seconds left
community.
in the game right now, and I'm kind of like trying to talk and do a podcast and watch how this turns out at the same time.
You're gonna tarnish my Google history search.
Yes, I'm tarnishing your Google history search, nigga.
AOS
Welcome to the
is
Non-Millennial
Googling.
Millennials podcast.
AOS is Googling. AOS is Googling. Hurry up and find that shit. AOS is Googling.
Real shit.
AOS is Googling. AOS is Googling.
Dude, this is very slow.
You ain't shit, nigga. Hurry up and find that. That's only funny to like 10 people.
You know
probably.
what? It would be interesting if we had like 4 different assistants to see which one could get their information faster, but they were all slow. You know, at least one. At least we
That's
have
a show in and of itself.
Yeah, but then you got to think about this is modern day
Let's
America.
find the
this is
fastest assistant.
This is modern
The
day
fastest Jew. No,
This
okay.
is see that's racism. See that's
No,
racism.
that's why I said only 10 people would get the joke because it's a joke about a Jew. Anyway.
Okay, so
Ooh.
I'm screenshotting this shit.
Ah!
What?
Why is this the picture? Look at that.
What is what? Oh. What happened? What happened? I have to observe to be a part of
I
this
gotta
whole
read
thing.
it first.
All right, read.
This nigga Google. This nigga Google, can you get rid of syphilis?
Mm-hmm.
Google pipes up. Might as well say that for this picture. Motherfucker.
Is it showing you a picture of a penis with syphilis? We need a screen, guys, so the world can see this.
I screenshot it. I'm gonna put it up.
Oh my god.
Got to. Like, bro, you gotta see that.
The CDC says,
Nah.
which is a very important voice to listen to these days.
Apparently, to the Republicans, it don't mean shit. But continue.
Can syphilis be cured? Question mark. Yes, syphilis can be cured with the right antibiotics from your healthcare provider. However, treatment might not undo any damage the infection has already done. Now, when you type this in, that's not necessarily funny in and of itself, right? But Type it for yourselves, people. You'll get the joke.
That's fucked up.
Why is that the picture?
That's fucked up. All
I don't
right.
know if as a black man I kind of find that offensive.
I find it highly offensive, but this is America, so I'm not really that.
This is America, and he's not really that sure of things. But as you could tell from the drastic cut in energy, we had technical difficulties again because my computer is
HIV positive.
sick, to say the least.
HIV positive.
Send donations. You know what to say.
Donations.
Donations. Send the donations though, so a nigga can get a new one. Then we ain't got to deal with this, and y'all can get one streamline of consciousness.
Cash.
Anyway,
Money.
talking about syphilis, and before we got to
Dinero.
the syphilis talk,
Feria.
we was talking about money, but we was talking about niggas' baby mama shitting on NFL play. We ain't gonna talk about that shit. What else is going on?
Oh, you talking? Well,
We was kind of talking about that, but then it spun out to something else, and then it.
you know what?
guys, this-
I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna be
I think
real.
the com- I think
I'm
that
gonna come
was
back.
the
I'm gonna
universe.
come back to it and finish it, and I'm gonna wrap it up like this. Are we all shocked
No.
that? Wait, I know that's for you as well. But are we all shocked at someone like Selena Powell or her crony, the Powlettes or whatever the fuck it would be?
Pips.
Yeah, like the following of that, getting
Selena Powell and the Pips.
often getting
Suck
shit on,
off the rip. Huh?
and you know she got flew out to get shit on.
Oh, she said it.
Yeah,
She said it.
Of course.
She said he called her.
course.
She was in New York. She said she was in Houston like 4 hours later, and then plop, plop, plow, plow.
and then he took a whole turn on
good.
her. He took a whole turn on. First off, these are very
No. She took a turn on him.
Oh, word?
He wanted his chest shit on.
Oh.
He was
But she's an
the
industry.
chatty.
I'm about to say she an industry liar. I really don't believe that shit from her.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's why when you
If
when,
it wasn't
when
for
you
the fact
when you
she
have
was
the
shitting
when
on
you
his
have the
chest, we
history
wouldn't
of,
have even
when
brought
you
it
have
up.
the when you have the history of that, it's like I gotta take everything you say with a grain of salt, nigga, because it's like she could legit
you are
she could
an
be
incredible
legit
source of
yeah,
anything.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like she could legit say like
What?
that fucking Kanye West raped me,
Like Joe Budden said, man.
And-
That's a different corner of the club.
yeah, like she could legit
That's
say that
just-
shit.
You just look over there and be like,
And have a
wow,
whole
okay, they
story,
wildin'.
have a whole story,
back
have
to
her
your
fucking
corner.
homegirl validated and shit and lie with her and shit. The world gonna be like, no, that didn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. No, like no, we know Kanye out of his motherfucking mind, but nah, that one didn't happen. Come on,
You never know. Christians are weird.
if Kanye does that, that's gonna be like that's the end of the documentary, son. Like we're getting towards the last, yeah, we're getting to the last 15 minutes of the documentary at that point. Cause you know what's following that?
Well, you know why they never made a Chuck Berry documentary? Look up Chuck Berry if you don't know what that is.
Well, he, you know what I'm saying? He had a problem just like
Yo,
you. He was
perfect
addicted. He was
instance for
he
this.
was addicted to fucking Caucanese women too.
But wait,
And you're
Well,
not even
wait.
you're not even fucking Caucasian women. You fucking Caucanese women. You
I fuck Caucasians, Caucanese, Japanese, Chinese,
don't lie.
Korean.
Don't lie to the listeners and the
I will
viewers.
fucking Indian,
Don't lie to the. If it ain't
English.
for you, if it ain't snow, it don't
Australian,
go, my nigga.
Russian.
Keep
You
it
name
real.
the country.
No, if it and you know for you, if it ain't snow, it don't go. You
That's
if it-
not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
It is.
No,
It is.
If I was that strict on white women, I would have fought a lot harder to keep the white women I've had.
No, because there's plenty of white
I don't
women,
know
so
if
you
that's
could
true.
you
Yeah.
could replace them if you are that type of what was the word misogynistic prick that you are.
But am I? Is the question. Let's find out, ladies.
Riddle me that. Riddle me that. This nigga. The Kenneth Kniff of podcasting.
A aka Young Kenny Kniff.
Oh, that's ew. Yo, don't answer the phone if this nigga call, cause this nigga gonna give your motherfucking phone AIDS. Cause
You was just dying to give me a reason to do it on the podcast, and you finally opened up the lane. Young Kenny Connect.
No, we're not doing that. I got headphones on. We ain't doing that. All right,
babe?
all right. That's the end of the headphones for me. So, see, you know what I'm saying? You see that it's lit. It's
By
lit,
the
man.
it's lit, do you mean the one and only Cactus Jack Travis Scott meal for $6
Straight up.
at McDonald's, nigga?
Yeah.
You mean the only meal that Mickey D's itself has produced with any other entertainer since the GOAT Michael Jordan?
Jumpman.
Oh my God. No, I have not tried it because it's corny as fuck. But shout out to Travis,
Yeah,
though.
shout
I
out to Trav.
appreciate the business, nigga. Or not appreciate, but I respect the business, nigga. It's,
shit,
it's a
nigga.
fire move. That nigga got a new big ass brand deal every year.
He had the whole little penny shit going, you know what I'm saying? Like with the commercial and shit. Look, I didn't know white people fuck with Travis Scott as much as
How?
I knew they
Did
fuck
you
with
not
him.
hear Sicko Mode?
Yes, but I'm like that
been
much,
at?
nigga. Like white people love Travis Scott. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
It's serious.
Like they really love
It's
him.
serious.
I thought they was gonna treat him
Yeah,
like the
it's
nigger,
serious. No, it's
especially because he
serious.
was like fucking with Kylie Jenner.
No,
and
he's
shit.
still a nigga, but
No,
when
I
he
was,
pull up,
I was
that's
saying
just
with
like,
a,
oh,
I
that's
was,
Travis.
I was saying it with a, I was saying it with
that
an
nigga
ER.
Travis.
I was saying it with an ER, like you know.
Yeah,
What I'm
no, that's what I'm saying. He is that, but
saying? Yeah.
that nigger Travis. You know that nigger when you see him.
Yeah, but I didn't know they was gonna be that accepting.
They blinded by the light, baby.
Man, Sicko Mode is such a great song. It put Travis Scott in a class with O.J. Simpson, almost where you're not white, but you're not black.
I wouldn't go that far.
Is he,
I just said the nigga was
Matter of fact-
Travis. I didn't say he was OJ.
is he in the O.J. Simpson class?
No.
Oh,
at
is he
all.
not?
No. That nigga ain't break no fucking Michael. He ain't break no records. Fuck you talking about?
Has he not?
No.
Really?
Not like that. Nigga. The nigga on the record with him that white folks love him for did. Drake.
Oh, goddamn.
He broke mad records. Travis has broke records too, but not like
I implore
Michael
all-
Jackson level. Like nigga, yeah, it's like that. It's like a couple, but not like.
You know what? I
I
probably
mean,
blew. I probably blew
I
that.
feel like a hater saying
I
it.
probably,
but like,
I probably
mean,
blew that up.
I don't think he's
like
that big.
I
yet.
probably
don't know.
blew that
Not
moment
that
up
big.
from when Astro World came out up in my head because it shitted on Nicki Minaj's day, and Lord knows how much I can't stand her. So
Astro
it was
World
probably
was
felt a
for
little
sure.
bit better for me.
You probably right. That had an effect, but Astro World was his Carter 3. So think about it like that.
Yeah, it was.
So I don't like because I'm not trying to say he's not
But that's
that
a-
big
but
because he
that's a-
kind of is.
But that's an
But at the
amazing
same
album.
time,
Like I can. That's one of the
Yeah.
That's one of the few albums from last decade I can just press play on and just let it
last
play.
decade,
All
it came out last year. You talking about Carter 3?
no,
Oh, it's 2 decades. You talking about
Astro World came out 2 years ago.
It just sounds weird saying
Yeah,
last decade.
It's last decade.
2 years ago. Come on.
Yeah, but when the last 5 years of the last past decade. No, nigga, last decade.
Just say within the last 5 years. It's the best. One of the best albums you heard in the last 5 years. You ain't got to throw the word decade in there. It makes it sound like it's been so long since you've heard a great project.
Well, there's for me, it was like a great run from like 2000, like 2006, and then shit got shitty, and then it. No, I mean, I'm
2006.
I'm
what?
going too far back. I'm going too far back. Sorry about that.
Talking about.
But yeah, it was like 2010 to like 2015, 14. It was like either the same niggas that was already hot from last decade, and then it was like the same niggas that were still hot when the decade came in. The Drakes, the Coles, Kendricks, they were still hot, rolling through the shit. It wasn't like it was that many niggas that was making
Well, I mean, that
great,
was the setup
great
for
projects
the
though.
decade.
Like let me put it like that. It was niggas that were making great projects.
At
Great
the
music.
end of
Great
that
music
decade-
was coming out, but great whole projects and shit. It was getting rare within
I think at the top of
that
that
last
decade,
decade.
Travis had Rodeo. Top of that decade.
That was
That was a huge song. That was 2011, 12. Rodeo?
The
Between
album?
No, the song.
Oh yeah,
The record.
yeah,
The roll the windows up. Don't let the smoke out. Shit.
yeah. I'm about to
That
say
shit.
yeah, because I'm about to say the album came out like 2013, 14.
Yeah, it came out years later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But still, like it was a great project, like all the way through. Like niggas been making good halfies. Pause.
What's a halfie?
You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much edging.
Why are you throwing these terms in?
What? Look, man.
Because you just paused halfie for no reason.
It's
and then
edging.
you said edging. What?
Look, fam. You motherfuckers be up on Reddit. I don't know what the hell is pause or not pausable. I've seen the comments that our listeners post. I don't know what the fuck y'all be saying. It's a whole different language. So I'm being direct.
That's not everybody.
Not everyone, but the shit you've shown me
And
is
you
like
know what edging means. That's not a normal word in our ethos, nigga.
Yeah, but it's still in another slang, a halfie. And you're not
Is
getting,
it?
Yeah, you're not getting
You
all
know
the way
more
off,
about
though.
this word than me, apparently. What are you talking about? Edging is a halfie?
Like you're not getting all the way off. It's supposed to not get you all the way, like get you there, but not there. Like you not supposed to orgasm, bro. That's the point.
How does this tie into Travis Scott again?
Not at all. Now, like
What?
it was just a pausable moment, and it just now you just threw me.
No,
all the
you
way
said
off.
halfie and threw me the fuck off,
Oh.
and then you said edging, and I'm like,
music,
what?
Halfies, music. You have half your album to be good, and the rest be trash. Or you just have
It's been forever.
or you just
Or at
have the
least the
singles,
90s.
and then, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that was last decade. There was a lot of that
The
shit.
90s was 3 decades ago.
No, I'm saying last decade. There was a lot of that shit. Or
Well,
it,
like I said,
or,
that's been
or
since
it was,
the 90s. That's not
or
nothing
we got a lot of
stood out about
or we
the
got
decade.
or we got a lot of motherfuckers dropping singles to projects and that were supposed to be what we assume would be on the project and wasn't on there at all, and the project would sound completely different than the rollout music.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea that was for a rollout. I remember when that was going on. I feel like that was. I don't feel
Drake
like
was
I
notorious
feel like
for
that
that
was
shit.
2000s. I don't feel like that was 2010s.
No, Drake did a lot of it. Like Drake did it a lot. Meek Mill was doing it for a second.
Not that they did it with albums.
Not
that did it with albums.
Well, yeah, but
No.
yeah, views for sure. There was like 4 or 5 songs. Like yeah, they
Views took 6 years to come out.
in
The music just changed.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is like it don't have to be on the album, but the vibe and what you setting to for the tone of the album supposed to be ain't that at all.
And that changes. I could release 3 singles that I think
Yeah.
are what this album's going to be, and then something happens and I delay the album and a year go by, and okay, nigga, that was just 3 singles now.
Yeah.
Now I'm releasing 3 more
But
singles is going to be the album.
But now it makes me look at the album like that you released to me different. Like I'm listening to
Why are you still looking at the first 3 singles? You should just be
Because
looking at the 3 singles I said are currently
because
for the
I was
album.
anticipating a sound. You set something up for me to anticipate.
Well, life happens, nigga. Get over it.
Yeah, and Views is still one of the worst albums of last decade.
That's like every fan's argument with a rapper. Nigga, I was going through some shit.
Nigga, you
I had a
don't-
drug problem. Shut up.
Nigga, you ain't released an album in 10 years. You don't rap no more. You busy detox. Shut up.
That would make me busy, Dre, but okay.
No, because Dre had
The
a
album is Detox.
No,
The
Dre
the
actually
artist
has a
is
Dre. Dre has a released verse recently. You know what I'm saying? You've listened to it on Nas.
So do I.
Oh, really? Where?
9 months ago.
When?
Right. Anyway,
That was an alley oop for you to promote your shit, but
no.
yeah.
No. Because new single coming soon. Not going to tell you yet. Anyway.
Is it? Is it really? Is it good? Is he?
You heard it.
Oh, so that means you barring this nigga up because he ain't raps just like the fucking Flintstones and shit. Oh.
I was going to say, he barely kept up with me.
Oh, you trying to?
I had to salute him because I could hear him trying. I was like,
Oh damn.
halfway through the verse.
So you letting a nigga that ain't? So you letting a nigga that ain't dropped the track?
Yeah, you know, you be like, all right.
Damn. So you let this nigga ain't dropped the track since motherfucking 50 got shot, nigga. Like I'll bar you, nigga. Oh.
50 got shot. 50 got shot in 01, nigga.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. Damn.
I was in 4th grade.
That's the last time you released a project, nigga. In my
Speaking of 01.
in my story.
All bullshit aside, rest in peace to all people that died in that bullshit that happened today, 20 years ago. And, it's a Hove day. That was the highlight of that day. It was still a terrible fucking day, but, it's Hove day, and rest in peace to them niggas.
Haven't we recorded on 9/11 like twice already? I feel like we've done this before.
Who the fuck no?
I feel like we've
Nigga,
talked.
the anniversary of the podcast was somewhere in August, and we didn't say shit about that.
Nigga, like I remember what that day was.
I do. I just don't think we had said anything about it.
I don't
think it was
remember-
the 12th or something.
Bro,
I think it was the 12th of August or
I haven't-
18th of August.
I haven't given a fuck about dates in a long time. I feel like it was July when we started.
No, but the first episode we put out was recorded in August. We
Oh.
actually started releasing episodes in August. We practice recorded it in July.
Oh well, whatever.
That was when it was the 9-3.
We're at episode 122, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We here now. We here now.
I'm glad we didn't stick with the 9-3. That would be kind of conflicting with my name. That'd be weird, right?
Boy, you were busy black then.
No, I was still Bear.
Were you?
I think so.
You need to get your aliases together, nigga.
Hey, I'm what's the name? Interesting person.
No, nigga. No. You would never have a Dos Equis named after you. I'm sorry. But
I don't need one. Bitch, I bought a company.
Whatever. So about your man's and his poor album sales.
You mean your man's?
No, your man's and his poor album sales. What do you have to say for in regards to
What do you mean? How much did you think he was gonna fucking sell?
You was telling me he was gonna knock this shit out the park. So
No, I did. Did I say that?
I mean, you was letting put.
Please,
Y'all
know.
You was
I
saying
just
that.
record
You was
these.
saying
I don't
that.
listen
You
to
was
them.
saying this nigga was
Please
gonna be
remind me if I
fired,
said
bro.
that.
Like he was gonna clean up. What happened? What happened?
I did not ever say he was gonna clean up. First off, second off, last week we didn't even talk about it when they were doing the original projections. The original projections was they were supposed to be.
I wasn't paying it.
your man's. Remember, he was supposed to be your man's.
Nah.
But then because of COVID, and praise God in that, COVID-19 has not done. I don't mean to use the Trump hands. Has not done a lot for people. But wait, the little bit it has done has been very lucrative for the few of us that have benefited from it. Rest in peace to all, hearts out and rest in peace to all 30 million you motherfuckers that either died from it or got it. But benefits are benefits, goddammit. The RIAA, for those of you niggas that don't know, that's like the Recording Institution, American Association, whatever. They handle all the Billboard numbers and say what you can and can't do, how much you get for what, yada yada.
Smart guy stuff.
It's just record music shit. Anyway,
Normal people don't give a fuck about that, but continue.
You're
not a normal person. You a rapper. Shut up. I'm gonna say, shut the fuck up.
they changed the rules.
That's why you don't got a mic.
We should probably get him a mic.
No.
They changed the rules. And they changed the rules saying that, what? Remember all that bundling shit and all of that shit that everybody's fighting about? And, I sold 100,000 tour tickets, so that's really like 30,000 albums. I really sold 180,000 albums instead of 100,000.
That's because your homegirl, though. Because your homegirl and DJ Khaled went crying, nigga. That's because of their fault, nigga.
Granted, you're right.
We discussed
And
that.
It was beneficial and useful at the moment, but ain't no more live shows. Ain't no more tours.
No.
Merch ain't selling like it used to. These streams is popping more than these album sales because why? Everybody been at the crib for the last 7 months. Yeah. So when you do the math on it, doesn't make sense for the DSPs and the record labels to be doing the things they're doing, or these artists to be making the moves they're making. Make a long story short, I'm getting off into my artist tangent. They had to change up the rules, and 6ix9ine and start crying about the bullshit because they changed up the rules because now that 140,000 somehow in what we record every week, in 6 days turned into 30,000. How does that work out? 130,000 to 30,000 in a week, gone. 100,000 records, crazy. Now, for an artist like me or you, that's a great fucking first week. This nigga got a $10 million record deal. He got to recoup. That
And
ain't
he's
cool.
walking around with the
That ain't cool.
He's walking
That shit
around
ain't gonna
with
work,
fucking
bro.
paid security guards that have to fucking.
That's
protect
another
him.
check you got to write that
Yeah.
you can't afford.
And if
Not
I,
off 30,000.
and if I'm a record label and shit, you know what I'm saying, and I work and
Let's
I
say
work
you do 50.
and I work
Still,
in
it's
the
a flop, my
finance
nigga. You
department,
got a $10 million deal for 3 records.
you might have to go. Cause nobody fucking with your music, yo.
But see, that's the thing. He this is Daniel's son, young Daniel's son, your man's.
He's going to die. He's gonna get himself
I
killed.
wonder what
He is going
every-
to
this
get
is-
himself killed. I've
this
been
is-
saying this from the jump.
You still
and
talking about him getting killed? He about to get raped by the record label, nigga. Fuck the street niggas. They
If you
gonna
ain't
touch
got
him.
the money,
The
you can't
record
afford
label
to
about
protect
rape
you.
his
That's what I'm
ass.
saying. You can't. If you ain't got the money, you can't afford to protect yourself because you can't pay them niggas out of pocket.
I don't think.
If the,
what
especially
he's worried
especially if the label is putting up the money on that, you know what I'm saying, actually just fronting the money to pay for them niggas, which I'm sure they is because they're gonna protect their investment.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't pay them out of pocket if you owe the fucking if you owe the label, and if they decide to drop you because you can't recoup back this money, if they decide that like you just worthless to that point, now you really fuck because you owe and you ain't got no income and revenue, and you gotta like put all this shit together. People, when shows open up, venues, like I've been saying, aren't gonna want to take that shit because you a liability. You got to worry about motherfuckers shooting at you. The amount of security, alone that you would just to protect you and what it would take to host a show would cost a lot of fucking money.
We live in the world of festivals. Festivals, yes.
You gonna put that nigga in the same fucking like arena and shit? Like
Not
come
here. Overseas, he'll kill it every week.
They got
3 days.
I don't know. They got murals of fucking Conway over there. Like I don't know.
Right.
I'm about to say I ain't
But
seen.
it's
I ain't seen no.
6ix9ine fans over there, just like it's niggas love Conway over here and love 6ix9ine over here.
Yeah, I ain't seen no Kanye mural.
You have seen 6ix9ine
6ix9ine
murals.
in Europe.
Half of it is 50 Cent.
Yeah, because we all love 50. The 50 been in the game for forever.
No, remember the 50 Cent face? Niggas was going around painting 50, but it was 6ix9ine head, but it was 50's face with 6ix9ine.
Yeah, because they was making fun. Yeah, but that doesn't count as 6ix9ine, no.
Might as
That's more or
well.
less 50. You making fun of both of them at the same time, but you're really posterizing.
mural's a mural,
Yeah, but you're
nigga.
posterizing 50 more or
A
less.
mural's a mural.
You're posterizing 50.
And 6ix9ine. You know what the rainbow hair mean.
Yeah, but if you got like a legit mural, like some like motherfuckers got you up there as far as respect. You know what? I'm gonna look that up.
That's not respectful.
No, it's not. You absolutely
That
right.
particular mural is not. It's funny. It's not respectful.
Let's see. I'm gonna fuck up my damn cookies on my damn iPad and shit.
Why you got cookies on your iPad?
You don't run no cookies and shit?
No.
I don't know about none of this techno
I
shit.
ain't ran cookies from niggas since I was in middle school.
Man, word.
I ain't never robbed a nigga for a chocolate chip.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm weird.
Anyway.
Let's see if the. No, but I don't think so. I'm seeing, like you said, the bunch of the 50 ones. And no personal 6ix9ine ones. Wait. No.
Oh, no. I'd never meant
Well,
that there were any.
I'm
like,
just
any
saying.
dedicated
I'm
to
just.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's what you telling
don't
me.
think
You
there's
telling me
any
like
of
that
that.
he that level of big. And it's
No,
like,
I'm saying he's the level of big to where there are murals that have something to do with him.
yeah, you can.
If you look at that mural, you see
Nigga.
50's face. You know what
There
it is.
are-
If you know what it is,
there are white hip hop fans that are still to this day making fun of Vanilla Ice. Nigga, it's like you
Yeah, but them
you
niggas
can
like
you
50
you
now,
can
like,
you can be a
I mean,
you can,
50 years
you can
old,
be a
like-
running joke forever, nigga. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't mean it has to be a time limit.
Ain't
on
nobody
your-
joking about Vanilla Ice that's not over 35.
Nah, but you know,
Like we do because we saw it and like heard the stories. Like nobody's talking about that.
yeah. I mean, I dap him. Like he ain't do nothing as bad as snitching.
Oh, Vanilla Ice for sure. Yeah.
Like he
I
doesn't.
mean, I like Ice Baby. I liked it growing up. I still I don't listen to it to this day, but if it come on, I'm like, oh yeah. I ain't got nothing against Vanilla Ice.
I mean, I don't have nothing
I
against
watched
Vanilla
the
Ice
show.
either.
He had a show on HGTV
But it-
fixing up
But
houses and shit.
it was kind of embarrassing for white people who were like hip hop fans who were
Well, that was
aspiring
before the
rappers
days of
and
the white
shit.
goat,
That did kill a
Marshall
lot of
Mathers, but-
that killed a lot of shit. They had to wait for M to come through.
Everybody got open doors for somebody.
But yeah, like he eventually gonna get
I'm
himself.
sorry, yo.
He eventually gonna get himself killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, because like I said, like
Great transition right there.
you need the money. You need the money to be able to protect yourself and to keep you from, death because you decided not to go into witness protection. So his safety and livelihood actually depends on him actually being able to make money
We
and the
knew he
label and
wasn't gonna
himself money.
sell no records when he went to jail. We knew.
You told me he was gonna come back out here and kill it. We had a whole conversation about
Nigga,
that.
Yeah, we did. He came back out here and killed it for a second. Now,
No,
however many months since he's been out, the spectacle is gone. The show's over. I knew that by the second video. The video with Nicki. The video with Nicki wasn't bigger than the video that you did by yourself.
because people.
You know why you're here.
Yeah, me and you had the same conversation. It was like there was a point.
We joke about the shit, but you,
it was
come on,
the conversation
dog.
we
Like,
had. I said
know
like people
what's
gonna watch it,
going on
like
with
watch
this
the
nigga.
first one, maybe watch the second one
Niggas not
because
fucking doing shit.
because you curious. Like, all right, what the fuck is you know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
we in
nigga half of
we
that
in-
30,000 is fucking curiosity. Let's see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You think they coming back next album?
Maybe
No.
maybe a million of us are attempting to be content creators or are content creators have to kind of watch this shit because it's moving within the game.
We do that, and we don't have to listen. Did you listen to the album? I listened to the joint with Akon just because I wanted to hear the whole record.
I would never.
I just wanted to hear the whole record with Akon. Other than that, you think I'll listen to the rest of that album?
I refuse.
No.
I don't even. I refuse.
I heard
to
Google
this
it. That was
At
enough.
this point, I refuse to give Akon a stream. Cause fuck Akon. And you all niggas can
I'll
tell.
reserve.
And y'all
I
can
want to
tell-
see if he's
y'all
gonna
can tell
build this
Akon
city
I said
before
it.
I say my piece about Akon.
Y'all
'Cause
can
I've
tell.
always kind of felt
Y'all
the way
can tell
about it.
Akon I said fuck you. I'm ready for smoke. I don't give a fuck.
I always thought Akon was kind of pump faking a little bit, but well, that's another podcast for another time. You had the perfect segue.
He a bitch. I'll say that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But you had the perfect segue. Because I brought up the white goat. Those of you that don't know,
Marshall Mathers.
know him by the name of that, Marshall Bruce Mathers III. He had a little incident a few months ago where some
Person broke into his house, right?
fellow deranged white man broke into his home,
Caucanese.
probably.
Yeah.
And, we made jokes about it or whatever because obviously M was fine. Praise God. Thank God M was fine.
You'd cry.
That'd
like
be a
little-
really bad day for me if
You'd
something happened
cry
to
like a
Eminem.
little
It'd be a bad fucking week.
You cry like a
It'd be a really bad time for me. Come to find out, the bitch ass nigga that broke in there actually wanted to try to kill the goat. Come to find out.
On purpose?
M, apparently, from what I read in a couple articles, M, when he was giving the statement to the police, which the police later gave in court, told them that he told him, meaning the guy told Eminem to his face, "I'm here to kill you, nigga. You ready?" And I guess that's when M did what he did and then yelled, and then whatever happened, he fought the nigga, and then because he had got in a fight or something, whatever. But I guess reportedly the guy told M to his face, "I'm about to kill you, nigga. You ready to die?" And he was like, "Bitch, what?" And then whatever happened. So that's like a scary development and some shit that went better than the guy that planned it. Thank God.
I'm just gonna say Marshall hasn't learned that.
I feel like M would have fucked that nigga up though. I seen his mug shot. I feel like M probably would have boxed that nigga.
Yeah,
He would have
but
pieced him up.
Marshall Bruce Mathers III,
Like hand to hand.
aka Eminem, aka Slim Shady, has not learned the one true thing that you should always learn once you get some money. Get the fuck out of Michigan because these are disgusting people. If you can get away into a better environment, do that.
Well, see, that's M's dilemma though. He's white and he lives in a white community. He has been living in a white community for quite some time, and yet still has deranged white people trying to break in his house and kill him. Not too many places you can go in America, especially where you can't be afraid of the possibility of deranged white folks, especially as a white man. Not going out for the white man's plight here or anything, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that the Michigan white people are out of their fucking minds. So
For sure.
Yeah, so
him being a fellow Michigan white person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should understand, like, oh, damn.
That's probably why he tried to fight the nigga.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, man, I have money. I can get the fuck away from these two crazy motherfuckers.
Remember, that's why he moved originally, because niggas found out his address and started pulling up to his crib.
Look, fam.
That was like early 2000s.
At this point, I'm gonna just say to all Caucasian and Caucanese people, both. This is an announcement. Do not try and kill your goats, okay? Because when you do that, it you know what I'm saying, and they were allies and shit. It makes us like not like y'all more because it's like terrible and shit. Like you can't. Like,
especially
niggas,
when we like said
like,
white
niggas
person.
would attack if like Eminem get killed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not like the newer niggas, like the younger niggas.
No, definitely not.
Nah,
them.
not them. But
like 23
guys
and up,
stands like this guy would definitely stab you.
Yeah. No, we coming for your head.
I punch you in the face, like for sure. I punch you in the face.
No, I'm going to find
I'm
old
not
boy.
I'm not stabbing nobody.
I'm getting locked up in OCJ with him.
Oh,
I gotta go 30 seconds with you. I ain't gonna kill you because I ain't about to do life in this bitch. But I gotta go 30 seconds for the God.
Yeah, I mean, you
flat out.
You want 30 seconds
like,
for him?
for real.
Look, man, all I'm gonna say is nobody know where Jay-Z stay.
Facts.
Like,
and from what I've heard,
that's all I'm saying. Like nobody knows where that.
And from what I've heard, most of the cribs have bulletproof windows, for good reason.
Well, of course, it's Jay-Z. Like that nigga thinks of everything.
Would you not have bulletproof windows, nigga?
Fucking course, especially when I lost 92 bricks in front of 550 State.
Without that, nigga. Even without that, just being him. Yeah, maybe. I got too much in here worth
bricks
losing.
missing. Even if you paid back the money on the 92 bricks, like how long does it take you to pay that back? And it's like, is it a vig on that shit? And then it's like, damn. What if that nigga get mad later?
What year did he lose the bricks? 98? Nah, 95. 95.
Maybe 94.
94. Depending on how cool you with the plug, if he be like, all right, just pay me back.
Nah.
But let's say you that cool with the plug.
Nah.
He probably had him paid off by 01. If you that cool with the plug to get the payment plan for the 92 bricks back, you probably had him paid off by 01. 92 bricks is a lot of money, especially in 94.
I think I might just have to kill you on GP. I don't even think I care if I like you on that.
It's a lot of coke, but if I see you, you gotta think what he was doing in '94. You might really like to keep you like nigga.
I would run my cartel.
I don't know how you did that. I want to kill you, but
my cartel got to run a little.
See where this goes.
My cartel would run a little tighter than that. It's like, damn it! Now you make.
Well, that's
me,
the beauty of running your own cartel. You can make that on the fly decision.
You made me kill you, bro. I didn't want to do that shit, bro. How you lose 92 bricks? How you lose 92 bricks? But thank God, whoever who he owed them bricks to and the money to, didn't decide to kill him, because god damn it, we wouldn't have never got the blueprint or reasonable doubt or any of the greatness that came birth from the great hole.
Let's be honest. Just because you brought it up and I want to talk about it right now, I just thought about it. If you're not in hip hop, just fast forward.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Do we really believe he lost 92 bricks? The lore of the manga itself says what it says.
You know what?
And we get what we get from the stories told. There, episode for episode is depicted perfectly, like a fucking Picasso painting. He actually got one about that too. But do we really believe this nigga had, let's say, whatever culture or race of connection, and he lost 92 of their bricks of cocaine, and he's alive?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying now.
Or did he just know the nigga that it happened to? It's a little more believable for me. Not saying Ho's not a superhero. He is one of our Avengers.
I feel like
Obviously.
You are the finesse king. You're the finesse god. If you could figure out a way.
Them niggas,
To
he's Black Superman, but he ain't Superman.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
I love Hov. I love Hov. But I roll with I lost 92 bricks in front of 560 State. I roll with that because
I believe it because I want to believe it.
yeah.
That's the only reason I believe it, though. I believe it because I want to believe it.
I logically can't piece together, like, yeah.
How did that happen, and why does it make sense?
No, I'm not.
But I want to believe
why
that it
are
happened.
you still alive? That's why I want to get to at that point.
Why did it happen, and how does it make? Why?
Don't
This is all of this.
Don't give a fuck about it. Don't give a fuck about
I
none of that.
want
I
to
don't give-
believe it's a real thing.
How are you alive? I don't care about who stole it from you. How'd you get it back? None of that shit. How are you alive?
He never talked about that. He just said he lost it. He
That's what
never
I'm saying.
said he found it. He paid a nigga back for it.
That's all
A nigga
I'm
robbed him. He just said he lost it.
That's all.
In the
I'm
stash
saying,
house.
yo.
Put it in the stash
Like,
house.
that's-
Came back to the stash house. It was gone.
That's all I'm saying. It's like, how'd you finesse
How does that
yourself
work?
out of that? So it's like, all right, I got the beginning. I don't give a fuck about the prequel to it. Just give me the end, like the middle and end. How are you ending up here? Because nigga, I'd have a hard time keeping you alive, man. Like I said, if I liked you, yeah, we could be cool. Like we could literally, I could had you around my kid and shit, and you know what I'm saying. We having cartel drug dealer family vibes and shit. Like ha 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 ha, we're gonna kill somebody in like 2 hours. You wanna come? Like it's like those type of vibes and shit. But yeah, fam, you lose 92 bricks, dog. I'm sorry, fam. Like.
That's the beauty of
You-
the lore, though.
You getting
Like,
tossed in the Hudson if you were in New York. I guess you would they would understand that.
That's the beauty of the lore. Like, you don't have to know all of it, but you know,
He here.
you know he's here. You know enough to where it's like, even if it doesn't make all that much sense, speaking about someone whose life has seemingly been like a movie anyway, it wouldn't be too hard to create another movie scene like that in your head, considering you got a soundtrack for it too. It's just it's superhero shit in my head. It's comic book shit, and it's like in a beauty, not in a bad way. Like,
I'm not, and
in
also
a good way. Like,
I'm not believing nobody who says anything about that and who's being interviewed by Vlad. If you being interviewed by Vlad and
Depends on who the interviews with. I've seen a lot of credible niggas do interviews with Vlad for whatever reason they doing interviews with Vlad.
yeah, but you know how Vlad nasty and shit. He gonna find some way to try and like clickbait it and shit and try to make it sound like
That's YouTube, man. That's everybody.
yeah, but Vlad is also just disgusting. Like you're not gonna fuck Vlad. All right,
Flat out.
fuck Vlad, fuck academics and shit. And he's
And fuck Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. Why you mad at Ron?
I meant to update y'all on this last week. Your mans, and I do mean your mans.
Is he my man?
He is.
Why?
You told me on multiple occasions how you like beating off the Ron Jeremy videos.
No,
Old school joints.
nah. It's bad.
Anyway.
Bad pixels, nigga.
Certain
And the
ones.
lighting is terrible.
Anyway, I believe a few months ago we talked about how he had got accused of raping 12 women. Well,
Oh yeah.
true R. Kelly fashion.
Oh.
12 has gone to 24, baby, and we on the road.
Oh.
This nigga doing life, or is about to, probably. He ain't looking at less than life. The nigga's 60 anyway, or 70. He's in his 70s, so whatever he do is gonna be life. Not saying it's it's good, but then you kind of know
How credible
are these bitches?
Who
knows?
Are these allegations?
Enough to get felonies charged to your name.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Some of them can
That
be.
means much either.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like that. Those can be tossed out as it goes on, and depend on credibility of the source.
Hey, an
in
accusation
question.
is just that.
Yeah.
An accusation.
Exactly. So
But when they say you looking at 30 to life, that accusation hits the pit of your stomach.
yeah,
a
that's
little
why.
differently.
That's why I gotta at least roll. I rolled the dice and played the. You know what I'm saying. I would say maybe 8 of those women might be. I'm gonna say
for sure.
Yeah, I'm
out
gonna
of 24. The
out of
first 12
out
were
of
probably telling the
averages,
truth.
I'm gonna at least give 8 a credible. When you get 24,
But then I look at a nigga like Tory Lanez and I go, no, he probably raped all 24 of them bitches. Because I don't want to
Possible.
believe. I ain't gonna sound like I ain't gonna believe it. I wanted to play with the idea that maybe another person shot this bitch, meaning Meg and her beautiful, sexy self.
no,
Love
I
it.
was telling you, Tory Lane shot her ass.
I wanted to
'Cause he a
believe maybe
bitch.
something happened and then he just kind of, maybe took the blame or something and they covered it. Or at least that's, in my mind,
That's
what I
exactly
wanted to
what
believe.
was and what happened.
I know
like,
what
on
I
that
joked
episode.
about. I know what I joked about. I heard it. I said it. But
You're toxic.
that nigga
Bitch,
really
Rick.
shot that motherfucker.
Yeah, twice.
How you shoot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot?
Well, when you got bitch disease, I don't know. And sometimes it's incurable, and you do bitch nigga shit. And someone that's been
All that
and
wop sitting right next to you.
Eh.
And you shoot it in the foot?
Well, when you
You shot the creator of the wop.
yeah, in the foot twice, both feet.
75 times.
And you know why? Because he a bitch.
Clearly.
And he felt emasculated because he was around a woman that was taller than he was, and it shrunk his ego.
That's
so he shot
every
her.
woman. It's not a big deal. He should be over that.
Nah,
Every woman is taller.
Some people.
Kids is taller than this nigga. He's
Yeah.
4'3".
Is he 4'4"? I don't know. Like he's short. He's supposed to be like 5'3"
Your
or some
son is
shit.
taller than this nigga, man.
Your son is taller than that.
What are you talking about?
and that's with the braids, no fro extra. Like that.
He could be bald.
Yeah. Like but
The fact he can pull the trigger and VJ can't is amazing.
but you know what though? You know what I mean? He pulled a trigger on a woman, which makes him a what?
Bitch.
Exactly. And that's nothing more need be said. Fuck that nigga. Don't stream his music. If you stream his music, you know better than motherfucking people that listen to Snitch 9 and his flopping bitch ass.
And I guess now we can't look at old school Ron Jeremy, I guess. Huh.
You the only one disappointed about that.
Possibly. She had some hits, bro. I was one of them nasty niggas. I used to go in my grandparents' room and sneak out the motherfucking old school
Oh, the VHS
70s VHS joint. You feel me?
Oh, damn.
Slap that bitch in there. It be the robes and the hair. Everybody got the butt, nigga, but it's raw. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
It's that bitch. Nigga.
You know what? Shout out to all the directors that innovated the filming since
Back when they was doing coke on the set. You feel me? And they, hey, come here.
Shout out to all y'all that remained
Let me get that
professional and innovated the way that y'all filmed in angles and shit like that, because those angles was absolutely disgusting.
One of my
I'm-
favorite
I
Ron
wa-
Jeremy shots.
I watch old school. I can see an old school porn now, and I'm like, I break
guess
it
I can't
down
say
like
that.
it's a film theory, and I'm just like, see, like this is just a fucking terrible angle. Like, why would
Remember
you? It's like, why would you want to
Big
beat?
Butts 9.
It's like, why would you want to break this down? Like, why would you want to beat off after like watching this angle? Like,
Why have we
like, come
not
on.
done that?
What? Break down porns?
Yes.
Why not?
Fucking porn review.
That's lit.
You watch
And we could get
Big Dicks Latin
And we-
Chicks 1 through 50. You throw a fucking, that's an episode.
that is an episode.
I was gonna talk to you about maybe we start interviewing porn stars at some point anyway. But you know, hey, shout out to Adriana Maya, baby. We love you.
Duh.
Anyway, you know, hey, maybe coming soon, nigga.
We can get. I'm trying to get Jada Fire up in here. Let's get Anna Fox up in here. Let's get some classics. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some new ones. Let's get at least. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it.
You know what my dream interview is if we do that?
Adriana Chechik. Oh, I was waiting for you. You know you want to say yes. You know you want to say yes. That's your type. That's your type. Cause she's snow. Yep.
Not who I was
Yep.
gonna say.
Yep. Just admit it.
But that's like what I was gonna say.
You
Was
don't-
1A. She like 1B, but she fighting for Chechik fighting for 1A. Adriana fighting for 1A. I was gonna say Riley. But,
Riley Reid.
Yeah, I was gonna say Riley Reid, but
I gotta be in the mood to beat off to her. You gotta be in the mood. She ain't got enough titters, man. Like no titters. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not big on the titters. I like small titters.
I can't do too small
Small
titters. Like, they
titters,
gotta be
fat
big.
ass,
They gotta be
cute
some.
face.
They gotta be some titters.
What a
Some
nigga like.
some childbearing hips. Like I like that shit.
I don't need all of that.
I need all that.
Nah,
You gotta be some meat on the bitch.
nah.
You know what I mean?
I like looking at it.
Like-
You know how you look at
It's
a
like
chick
beating,
sometimes.
it's like
you be
beating
like,
off
she
to a
wanna
man
fuck
fucking
me.
a skeleton or some shit. Like that's weird.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
it's
But
like,
you know
nah,
how
that's
you
weird.
you know how you look at the skeleton chick though. Like you be like, oh, you realize she wanna fuck me, and you go, I might break this bitch. And then you go fuck her, and then you know you have that experience in it. You know, you metaphorically break her, and then it's like, I like her. Like I think I kind of like her.
You just like any pale skinned woman who's skinny and like or fat
Ain't even gotta be
or
skinny.
or at
Ain't
all.
gotta be short.
Any all pale.
Hey,
Hey,
look, man.
Look, if you're pale
I've
skinned
told
of
you
any
once, I
culture,
will tell you twice.
if you have no melanin, hit this MAGA face motherfucker right over here.
Ain't
And
Malala cold too?
who?
You know who Malala is?
I probably do.
Chick,
Probably do.
she like our age now. She it was a couple years ago. She was this little girl from Pakistan. She was protesting
Oh.
kids like little girls couldn't go to school.
Yeah.
Taliban shot her in the head. She lived, got a Nobel Peace Prize, wrote a book, went to Harvard, Yale, all this. She fly as fuck, right? Like she not like, you know, cold like bad, but you know, how could you not want to put your penis in something that great?
You irresponsible. You irresponsible.
Malala, hit me up.
No, don't hit him up. Don't hit him up. If you want to do an interview, that's fine. Like, but it's that.
Either one, date, interview.
No, just an interview. Just an interview. Interviews are nice. They're appropriate and won't get us sued for sexual harassment
Oh, I could have went darker, but I'm.
or reported to an HR departement who,
I'm not going there.
you know what I'm saying, that doesn't currently exist. But you know,
It exists, but no paperwork is ever filed.
yeah. Oh goddamn! Like don't say that out loud. They're gonna think that we running shit up here like Ellen. Niggas don't get days off in this motherfucker no more. No holiday or sick pay.
Nigga, you work 1 day a week. You need a day off.
Nigga, we doing this 52 episodes a year, fam. Sometimes I need my vacation, B. I don't know what to tell you.
That's why it's not 52. It's 50. You get the last 2 off. Nigga,
No,
next, nigga,
we record through holidays.
most, but nigga, I mean, I don't want to
Hey,
record
look.
the last 2 weeks of the year. I don't know about you.
No.
I mean, if it fall on Christmas, we not doing an episode.
Nah.
And if it's New Year's,
If you might get a Zoom episode if I feel up to it in the
if we-
Christmas spirit.
Yeah, I set that up.
Shit.
Yeah, that's different.
Shit.
We got to get a base, a control station that's not full of sexually transmitted diseases.
We're talking about your laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like we're in a place right now where they have sexual. Like I'm sitting in this chair. Am I gonna get syphilis?
Chlamydia, maybe?
Now you can cure that with a shot. That's all good.
Few antibiotics.
Yeah, a shot, a pill. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like shit after you leave the hospital for a minute, but that's just medicine working.
But shout out to Regina King though.
Heard about that.
Yeah, Venice Film Festival and shit. First African woman to have African American woman to have direct and shit.
That's me clapping.
You know what I'm saying, out there. You know what I mean? One Night in Miami looked good though. I don't know if you've seen the fucking the trailer.
I ain't seen it, but I know if it's Regina King is fire. So
yeah, it's supposed to be like it's based off a play or whatever, but there was like a real moment in like Sam Cooke before, like just right after Cassius Clay at the time won like the world title and shit.
So it's a boxing movie.
Jim Brown, it's like these niggas was all friends, like, and they they just had.
Is that what the movie's centered around?
No, it's centered around this one night in Miami when these niggas just talking and having this experience and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there was significant changes in all of their lives after that night, pretty much. Like shortly, Malcolm X is in it too. Malcolm X was there shortly, and like sometime after that, Cassius Clay no longer was Cassius Clay. He became Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Like Malcolm was going, you know what I'm saying, went through what he went through and had a different ideal about the Nation of Islam and shit like that, and his conflicting thing. You know, that's what Jim Brown was saying. It was like everybody's life kind of changed from that moment and went into a certain.
They
direction.
had Jim Brown talking on there.
No, he did a interview. Yeah, and that's what that whole thing.
Bro, Jim Brown got so many fucking stories,
bro,
about like old cool black shit,
bro.
That's one of them.
He
niggas.
probably got like he probably has the dopest. He has the dopest black grandpa stories like probably on the planet. Bro. Like some of the top 10. Like
for real.
Like you can't
just the Richard Pryor stories alone.
You ain't beating that man's stories.
Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney stories, nigga. Just going out with them niggas.
Yeah,
being cool with them.
That's
fucking Prince, Michael Jackson, Quincy, Stevie. Nigga, fucking name it. That nigga was friends with everybody.
Yeah, it's nuts. But I definitely want to see this.
James Brown, goddamn.
I definitely want to see this movie when it comes out and shit. Like, matter of fact, the dude who's supposed to be, the guy that's playing
OJ. Nigga was friends with OJ at one point. Oh, nigga.
That's when OJ was attempting to be black. But
that was before he was white.
That's when he was
before he was white and attempting to be black. He was like,
the original
when he was Orenthal.
The original perpetration.
He knew the nigga when he was Orenthal.
Orenthal James.
He knew the nigga when he was Orenthal.
Oh my goodness. The dude that's actually playing Malcolm X is playing Barack Obama in the Comey shit. I know you've seen a commercial for that.
Comey shit.
Yeah.
They're making a movie about the James Comey book.
It's the whole moment, nigga. Like all that shit goes around.
We talking about James Comey, the tall white man that used to run the FBI?
Yeah.
They're doing a movie about that?
Yeah. Oh, it's a miniseries.
On what?
I think it's is it Showtime? It's one of. I can show you after it. I can pull up after the podcast. But it looks good.
I mean, them books sounded interesting.
Yeah,
I'm sure it would be good.
It looks good, but my whole thing was like,
not what I thought would have happened.
Dude that's playing Obama. Yeah, dude that's playing Obama in that movie actually is playing Malcolm X in One Night in Miami, and they were filming both films at the exact same time, pretty much. So he was.
That should have been fun for him.
Yeah, so he was pretty much going in and out between
Obama over here,
Malcolm X over here and shit.
That's a hell of a week,
right? Like within the course of like 6 months, and it's like, damn, son, like how do you not lose your fucking head? I read the whole his whole interview and shit. I forgot what magazine it was, but I read it on. Online and shit. You don't flip the magazines no more. It's 2020. Goddamn. But yeah, and that shit was nuts. I'm like, how did you not lose your fucking mind? Like you did. That's two very, and he's English too. And like
I hate those black dudes that play American black dudes better than American black dudes.
Yeah, I'm starting to get mad at it. I'm starting to get mad at it now. I'm starting to get mad at it. And it's nothing against y'all, nigga. It's just like
no, I mean, shout out to British black dudes. I fuck with y'all, but I hate when y'all niggas play us better than us.
It's like, damn, son, why can't we get one of us like in here for real? Like for real, nigga.
There's plenty of hood niggas walking around that can do that.
Yeah, and that shit was.
It's just not as impressive because they're not getting through the accent or whatever. Ain't shit.
You know what I'm saying? Dude was working with vocal coaches and like work with mannerisms. He was saying like working with each one of their mannerisms, make sure he getting that shit right and sharp. I'm like, hey man, it's a shout out to you. So hope it's fucking good. Yeah. So shout out to Regina King though, like for real.
Always and forever. Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm
Regina
saying?
King.
We probably not gonna. Are we still getting Boondocks? Cause it was supposed to come to HBO Max, but you know,
I
rest in peace.
imagine after
Yeah, but
John
rest in
died,
peace, John Witherspoon.
they
Like
probably all got held up and probably maybe canceled.
I would cancel.
I haven't
it.
heard
It's-
nothing about it
it's-
since
it's-
before he
yeah,
died.
yeah. Like it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same.
So, no.
Not without. You want to have not have a granddad? Nah, bro.
That was the one. Even when they took Aaron McGruder out, that was one of the main reasons you come back.
Yeah.
It's because Regina King's still on Huey and Riley, and Witherspoon still on Granddad.
You still had Charlie
You had
Murphy.
Gary Anthony on Ruckus. Charlie Murphy was on it. You know what I'm saying? You still had the mainstays.
Still had Sam Jackson in it. Damn, Charlie Murphy passed too.
Yeah.
Like so. It's,
I mean, his character wasn't as integral as Granddad,
I
but
think he was like in the first or second episode.
he was in a lot of
Yeah, that's what I'm
episodes,
saying.
but
Like it's from the
he
beginning.
wasn't like
The Garden
it's
Party.
easy to leave them out of a season. Is what I'm saying. Jim Rummy, it's easy to leave them out of a
I was
season,
always
even though you might
looking
not
forward
want
to the Jim Rummy and Ed Wensler Jr. episode.
Ed Wensler, that was his name.
Because I was like, these niggas be wildin', y'all. Like
It was always good for it to be an episode, but yeah, how you gonna do it now? Charlie Murphy did. I mean, you could get Sam Jackson. Oh, maybe that's what you could do. You could, if they did it, you could do like a episode where Ed Wensler died, Junior died, and you get Sam Jackson, Jim Rummy coming in there, and you know they do a little funeral thing or something, a little commemoration to Charlie Murphy. But
Gotcha.
if you gonna pay attention to that, then you gotta pay attention to the fact Granddad died. If you do that, you gotta fucking rewrite the whole show. It's not Granddad died. Nigga, what the fuck Riley and Huey gonna do? They 10. Nigga.
They could be raised by a pimp named Slipback. Cat Williams ain't
As
dead.
great as much as I would want to see that, no.
Hey, look, man. I'm hoping Cat Williams can make a.
In some alternate universe. I meant to ask you about that a few weeks ago. Did you see that Cat Williams Supreme commercial?
Yeah, no Supreme commercial.
He did a commercial for Supreme.
No.
It was like a stand-up special, but it was a commercial. He did the commercial like it was a special.
Oh, that's what that was. I didn't know it was a commercial for Supreme.
Yeah, it was a Supreme commercial, but it was Cat doing a set. It was like a little 8-10 minute set, but it was a commercial for Supreme.
I didn't laugh because he was saying real shit.
No, it wasn't nothing funny about it.
Yeah, I'm about to say like it was like
he was there to make points, but that was a Supreme commercial.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I hope but great things for Cat Williams. That nigga be wildin', but he kicked ass with a
See, he still makes sense. Niggas not as crazy as motherfuckers be trying to make him look. Same
Nah,
thing
because-
like Joe Budden.
No, because yeah, I'm about to say because people were trying to make Cat Williams back in the day seem like he's Kanye in 2020, but he really
Exactly
was,
that.
he was never
Yeah.
Kanye in that respect. He was really
They
just
did the
saying
same
he was
thing
just really
today.
saying he was really trying to say some shit and just delivering it wrong sometimes.
No,
Kanye
Cat
just
was-
made yeah, that's
Cat
what I'm
was
saying.
fucking up.
No, that's what I'm saying. Cat was like, but
Cat
Kanye,
was fucking up at one point.
Yeah.
He was punching Target employees in the face, getting
sometimes
choked out by 17-year-olds. He was
Sometimes-
fucking up for a minute.
sometimes you get high and you get drunk and then you know what I'm saying you ain't got no pussy in 17 hours and then you punch you know what I'm saying a Target employee in the face.
Be like
It's-
that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do was you know what I'm saying give you know what I'm saying put her mouth on the hot pocket, but nope, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do
I'm
that.
pretty sure he punched the guy. But
No, I'm saying like I could have got some pussy like 16 hours ago and it would have stopped me from punching dude in the face.
oh yeah. Well, no, he called him a nigga. So.
Oh no, you gotta get punched in the face. You gotta. Well, so you telling me you not fighting the Target employee for calling you a nigga? You not gonna fight him?
Oh, definitely. That's how I get it.
Yeah, I'm saying like, come on,
Cokehead or not?
come on. You
Not even cokehead, just coked out at that moment or not.
I refuse to be disrespected by any.
He told the whole story on one of the specials.
I refuse
one
to
of
be
the most recent
disrespected by any
specials.
man, especially any man that has to wear a motherfucking red shirt and khakis and a name tag with a circle and a dot in it. Fuck you.
Yeah, he told the
Nigga.
story on one of y'all look
Nigga.
it up, but the set's out there telling the thing. But that made me think about you saying that with fuck. What did you just say that just made me think of that shit?
Well, we were talking about Cat Williams. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They did that shit to Cat, they did that shit to Dave, and they about to do that shit to Joe Budden.
Oh, they trying to. They
They
definitely
about to do
trying
that
to.
shit to him, bro.
They definitely trying. They trying to make that.
It's been
nigga
an
look
oddly
nuts.
rough week for Joe, hasn't it?
They trying to make that nigga look.
It's been an
nuts.
oddly rough week for Joe
That
Budden.
nigga. They trying to make him look
Just out the blue.
nuts.
Phone conversations with Sin are just leaking. Fucking, he's jerking off dogs.
You know.
He's getting canceled. Niggas saying he's doing bestiality videos.
You know what? I'm keeping.
Court documents are leaking.
I'm gonna keep this a bean. I'm gonna keep it just a bean.
Weird.
This
Three
is
episodes left on Spotify.
this is the nastiest smear campaign I've ever seen because it's so blatantly fucking obvious. Like I'm gonna keep that a bean. Like it's soon because
So I wasn't even mad the nigga was sitting on his own shit. Like, yo, can we leave?
yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, that nigga not in the vibe
Bye.
right now. And why would you be in the
Yeah,
vibe,
shit
bro?
week.
Yeah, like why would you be in the vibe? Like these niggas are trying to really smear campaign you from realistically getting other opportunities to keep doing your own motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like elsewhere, but it doesn't. I guess it doesn't stop them from doing what they were doing anyway and just releasing it themselves. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of it's a definite step back from where you were. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta wait for DSPs to cut you a check because of your streaming numbers, it's.
No, I mean, worst comes to worst.
I mean, like you still like it ain't like we wouldn't get a show. It's just like, damn, you really trying to smear this nigga because he told the truth about what the fuck was going on in his circumstance. Like,
But oddly enough, you know, he said what he said. What happened, happened. And I think a few weeks ago, he said somebody was talking to Bill Simmons about, or Bill Simmons was trying to talk to him about, stay with the fam. What you doing? Relax. And ironically, Bill Simmons and his conglomerate is asking for the same exact things Joey was just asking for. And they're talking to him. They're talking to Bill. I read some shit. I don't know if it's true. They said Joe asked for $250 million. Let's say he did.
and especially
Isn't that what you just gave Bill? Close to it.
yeah, that's why he
200.
He went on a whole
175,
He went on a
whatever.
whole rant about
Bill, Joe pulling in numbers, a whole network is pulling in. One show. That was his whole shit.
yeah, like he,
Nigga, I'm doing what a network do in one show.
yeah, he had a whole rant about, you know what I'm saying, like the way it's being looked at. You know what I'm saying? Like the differences between
That's why I don't get the niggas calling him crazy, like saying, "Oh, Joe don't know what he doing." I've watched this nigga be right about most things on the internet for like the last 15 years.
but
He might be okay.
I feel it because I feel him on that shit because it is an integral thing. He ran it about like, yo, if this dude who is supposed to set the market, like you set the tone for the market for him, and his numbers look like this, or this show's numbers look like this, my show's numbers alone look like this. This is a no-brainer.
Talking about across 10 shows.
Right. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. You give me the value of that for this show. And
Matter of fact, a little more because
yeah.
I'm one show.
Yeah, and I'm dispersing it. I'm gonna disperse the rest like amongst my homies that are a part of the show. But
You didn't want to buy me a used Rolex.
they did. First off,
Fuck outta here.
First off, you the nastiest company. You the nastiest fucking DSP ever. If you don't even want to cut in a used Rollie for one of your best and your like your best show, shows on your podcast like network or whatever.
For that part of your, it's one of the best performing acts on that part of your platform.
On part of your platform, like you, not a used Rollie though.
I understood the new Rollie.
Not
but
a bust down, bitch.
you couldn't give me the joint for 14. I get you not giving me the bitch for 35, 56.
Bro.
You couldn't get me the one for 13, 14, nigga. Like,
Bro. So I feel it. So I just think it's just nasty as fuck, and I really hope
you couldn't get me the 9,000, bitch.
I hope
At least give
I
me
hope
one for
shit-
my
I
girl,
hope, shit
like-
I hope motherfuckers really don't fall for that. Really don't fall for that bullshit. Like the people like
It's natural. They
Yeah.
will. It's people under.
Cause
I think
that shit. Cause
I'm pretty
they
sure that's-
really trying to make this nigga look like he nuts out here,
they
bro.
pulling. They doing the Dave Chappelle.
They making this
Doing
nigga
the
look
Dave Chappelle.
nuts, bro.
It wasn't as clear cut with Cat Williams. Cat Williams did a lot to make that's why it's funny how we led into that. But with that, but Cat did a lot to make himself look off, and Joe has done a lot to put himself in a certain eye. Last few years, though, all that seemingly has went away, except for the people that know that, and I guess for lack of a better phrase, harp on that part of him or shit that he's done or may have done and think that that's him who he is and fuck him, his podcast. It don't mean shit, right? But I haven't heard nothing about Joe Budden beat a woman. Joe Budden did nothing since he was putting out music. He stopped putting out music, this nigga gonna fail. One of the biggest podcasts out. Now, that contract up, he's beating women again. Oh, no, not only is he beating women, he's jerking off dogs. He's lying to his people. He's lying on companies. It's hard to work with and do business with. Yeah. Those buzzwords are a bitch.
Yeah. But he has the history of being, I would guess,
All of that shit is allegedly,
yeah.
by the way.
That's what I'm saying. He has a.
I know he still got me blocked on Twitter, but I am still a huge Joe Budden fan.
He has
and that's with the music alone. I ain't talking about the podcast.
He has a reputation for an aggressive temperament.
That's why I
So,
said
yeah.
hard to work with. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happens when they say a black man is hard to work with? You stop working.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like they're trying to, I think pimp.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I think they're trying to pimp the previous aggressive temperament history and the history that he hit a woman or beat a woman. Like he's talked about this shit on his podcast to the world. No hide.
Bro, I heard that motherfucker.
Like he's talking about each and like these situations on.
Even Sin came out and said, I don't know who the fuck did that, but that wasn't me. I would never do that shit to my people. Like that nigga's my family. I would no.
Tahiri Wildin saying that she kidnapped and shit, and this nigga was like, "Yo, bitch, you wildin'," and broke down the whole reason of why she wildin'.
Tahiri was different, though.
Like
Tahiri was,
he broke it down, didn't discredit him, didn't discount himself. He like, yo, I fucked up here, you know what I'm saying? I still roll with you, you know what I mean? Whoop, 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 whoop. He talks about.
I've heard Joe say
but-
more than enough incriminating things about his domestic situations with women,
But I'm just
and
saying,
they don't always sound the greatest.
No, but they're there.
He doesn't
nigga.
always sound like
They're-
he's
they're there.
in
They're
the right.
They're there. They're on his. You know what I'm saying? They're on his sleeves. He's learned from that. Like he's not the same person now. Like that's like the same way that people were looking at Kevin Hart for that tweet that he wrote 10 fucking years ago that they was burning him for so he couldn't do the fucking Oscars.
Did you hear that the clips that dropped of the conversation with him and Sin? I don't want to harp on this, but I just thought something. All right, did you hear it?
No.
I read the article that had it all spelled out at first, and it wasn't until I was reading. As I'm reading about it, I'm like, that's probably some bullshit. Then I started reading Joe Sin. I'm like, okay, it does sound like some shit Joe would say. I don't know this nigga personally, but just knowing what I know, I'm reading the words in my head. That sounds like shit. I can hear his voice in my head. Then the call drops, and you ever been on the phone with a chick, and she gets mad at you because she knows you're right and you just said something that kills her whole conversation. So she just says some shit that makes you go like, really? That's what you had to do? All right. No, okay. Yeah, you're right. No, you got it. You good. No, okay, cool, right? You ever had that?
Yeah.
I feel like that same shit happened with him in that conversation. I feel like,
Sin looks like the person that would do that.
let me finish. Sin may not have leaked it, like she said. I feel like in the midst of that conversation, when she said that, Joe knew what she was doing. And he was like, because she was just like, really? What about when you was dragging me across the floor and across the house and da-da-da-da-da? He was like, what are you talking about? And she was, maybe you was still drunk. You don't know what the fuck you was doing. You was... Bitch, I was very aware of what was going on. What? He was like, all right, I'm not doing this with you. I see what you're doing. I'm not doing this with you right now. And it just kind of went like that until it just got fun. It just felt like, as a nigga that catches a bitch trying to do some slick shit, it felt like I was listening to a nigga catch it and go like, wait, this bitch probably recorded me. All right, man. Yeah, all right. Yeah, nah, yeah. Whatever, dog. Yeah, bet. Like, it was one of those.
All right. Look,
and then she gave it to her friend and it just happened to drop. My point is, I mean, long story short, man, I guess overall.
Look, don't.
This nigga's had his oddly terrible week. And I don't think it's for no reason. It's because he pissed off a bunch of white folks.
Look, man, all I'm saying
Got a whole lot more money than him.
I hope I pray for Joe Budden on this shit because it's like they trying to play this nigga.
I want to see this nigga get
yeah,
250.
Yeah, they trying to Spotify trying to play this nigga on some bullshit, bro. Like straight up, like yeah,
whatever it is.
Straight up, they're like trying to play that.
Something
nigga
ain't
on some
right
bullshit.
with it.
Like that's not what's up.
And he kind of can't say too much because I thought he was gonna come on there and just, y'all motherfuckers gonna drop a car. I thought he was gonna. But then you think about it, you watch that first 4 or 5 minutes, you go, okay, nah, this nigga in the mood. And that whole, you could just tell he was not having it.
See, I didn't watch it. I heard it. Like, I listened to the audio. And
I watched it. The nigga's whole demeanor, he was just sitting there the whole time when he was talking, just like kind of staring off. Like,
it just caught me.
Then they asked him, he like, I don't care.
It caught me in at a certain point. When I just noticed that Parks and Rory and Maul were just talking and Joe ain't said nothing like 15 minutes. And I'm like, yo.
Low key, at one point.
It's been a while and he said some shit for a second and then they went right back to talking and he didn't say shit else. And I'm like, whoa.
At one point.
This shit might be getting to my mans and shit. And I wouldn't be surprised because this shit, like, dog, you trying to be smeared out, but you trying to renew and you're like, get your homies a contract and shit and they pinning it out to all be your fault.
That's why at one point I was watching, and this is just how my marketing brain works. At one point, maybe the 3, because he didn't say nothing for like 5 minutes straight. Maybe 3-4 minute mark. I started wondering, maybe he's letting Joe Maul and Maul, Rory, and Parks talk and just staring off to be silent the whole episode just to show, hey, I ain't gotta be here. They can rock this bitch too. Because if you show your people, nigga, Joe Budden podcast, we can switch the name out. I can go do something else. Now I got a network. Now what? Because if he had just sat there for the whole hour and 20 minutes, it's like,
I mean,
that would have said something too, in and of itself.
Look, fam,
to somebody that it means something to, but
I think
he was clear. Then it moved on. He said a little bit. It was like, this nigga just irritated.
The way, because I understood
that would have been some slick shit to do.
I understood just off the what was happening from the week why he wouldn't be in a mood to pod. I wouldn't,
definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't because like I said,
you know he gonna show up. We got 3 more left.
Because like I said, I ain't see it. Like I heard it. I listened to the audio, and in my head, I'm thinking to myself like, yo, if this nigga probably wants to spaz so bad and just let loose and cut loose, but it would probably be more like
worse than if you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it would be destructive. Yeah. It would make him
for what you're actually trying to do right now.
It would validate.
Fuck it
you
up.
know what I'm saying? Him tripping,
trying to vent.
him tripping, but even being completely 1,000% right, no fault in anything that he was
Not
saying.
the time for
it would be probably more destructive to what he was trying to do than constructive. So
that's a fact.
It's
I'm
like,
glad he didn't. Like I'm glad he did
like,
what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
thought he was gonna
I just
come
want
in
him to
here
come out
on
on top on that
wild
shit
shit.
because it's like that's nasty to me. Like there's no class, there's no honor in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to me it's like if it's a company, if you fuck somebody or fucking somebody out of something or a couple people, whatever it may be, insurance, benefits, whatever the fuck, from Spotify to Ellen to TMZ, nigga, if you doing that type of shit and somebody gets mad and like, yo, I'm out, and then start saying like, why you leaving? Because they're like, well,
Just like you asked me on this show, yo, what's going on with Joe? What's up with the whole spot? Listen to it.
Yeah.
Just that, like,
I kind of knew it before I listened to it, just from what I had read and heard about. But I was like, it was surprising to see. Like, damn,
it's like you just gotta listen to it and get that
It's
shit
wild,
off.
man.
But you can be mad as you motherfucking want to be. But it's like, if I'm a $1 billion entity, I'm a $1 billion app, a $1 billion company, nigga, and this motherfucker, whoever I'm doing business with, decides they don't want to do business for whatever reason because they don't like the contract, the negotiations ain't going well. Whatever it is, we can't see eye to eye. Yo, shit shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, fuck my whole mood up that much to where I have to smear you, because if I'm smearing you, then
But if you a threat to me,
but here's the thing: if I smear you, put a smear campaign on you, you gonna get offended to where you're not gonna want to work with me no more anyway, because you're gonna be like, nigga, you just been saying pretty much fuck you and trying to smear my whole and defame my whole character. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna want to work with you, and then I might not be working with nobody else neither. So it's like nobody wins. You don't win. You don't win. We don't win. Nobody wins. So what's the fucking point?
I don't think when it's a play at hand like what we think we're seeing right now, I don't think it's about that. It's just spite. It's just, I'm doing this because fuck you. You didn't want that deal. You don't want to help us. We don't really need you, but you need us more. Suppose so. Yeah,
but that's what they were
waste
trying
a few
to.
resources.
Yeah, but that's what they were trying to
fuck
give
you
them, that
over.
shitty ass deal where they pretty much would have owned everything.
That was
for
the
that
regular
one.
fuck. That was the fucking with the condom. This is the no lube shit that we watching now.
No, this is general. This is all in out. I hate using the word, but this is all out rape. Like
No lube.
yeah, like,
Like I said, they attempted it with a condom before. At least they was like, "Hey, look, I got a Magnum. Just bend over."
this
one's just
this
bend
is
over,
disgusting,
nigga.
yo. because like through the week, I'm just seeing it, just the stories after story after story after story, at the rumor report and all types of shit pop up about Joe. I'm like, dog, y'all niggas
And I already know
serious?
it's mad people that don't fuck with Joe
Yeah.
for other reasons outside of the podcast.
But it's
shit.
like, nigga, for real.
But when you look at it, you gotta call a spade, bro.
Like sometimes it is like nasty business and shit. Sometimes for real it is that. But it like
I think it's just a little weird that Joe Budden was talking about some shit Spotify got mad about, and 6 weeks later, one of their biggest acquisitions, I guess maybe hear from the people that they are under them within that network, and then the head of that network comes at Spotify with the same shit, and they grant it. And then phone calls and court documents. Come on, bro. We didn't see if you black and you over the age of 25. Now you've seen the story before. You've seen this play out before.
Joe a lot better, and like Joe's a lot better than me in this situation because he actually gave context to the fans enough to explain it. Or if we were in that situation and shit, I'd be like, yo, don't say shit. We not gonna say shit about nothing. We see what the fuck going on.
And that's where my inner Joe Budden would have a hard problem with that,
But
because
it-
I'd be wanting to do the
but it's
yo.
like,
Are we done? We at an hour.
yeah, but
20,
it's
I'm
like,
out.
yo,
good.
we see what
Fuck
the
them
we
niggas.
see what the fuck we see what the fuck going on. Does not explain nothing to nobody, and we gonna catch this deal on like work out some shit someplace else.
Matter of fact, Joe, when you
like,
do open up your
period.
network, call a nigga, man.
like
Shit.
fuck
Unblock me on
like
Twitter.
like
Hit
fuck
me up.
these niggas, like on some real shit. Like I'm not even gonna worry about these motherfuckers
I
and
for
shit.
sure go work with Joe.
We go work someplace else, just work out this fucking contract, because we not coming back. Period. If I know that another show, a whole network is getting paid like what we should get paid and does not even the numbers that we do as one show, and we not getting that, if we not getting that, then it's like, no, we not. All you gotta do is tell me, nah, we not doing it. All right, cool. Walk right out, because I'm like, we not coming. Like I would come and tell you, like, look, nigga, we not coming back. So we gonna have to work on something else. We gonna have to go talk to Apple. We gonna have to talk to whoever the fuck we need to go talk to. But we not coming back here. Like, period.
To close out this part of the conversation, we probably about to get the fuck about here anyway. It's about 2 a.m.
Niggas
Motherfucker.
exhausted.
For those of you that don't know, we own this show. If or Spotify is getting that code. They got a code with us on it. That's because they talked to us about it.
But at
That
the
shit
end,
don't just.
but at the end of the day,
niggas ain't just doing that.
this will always be.
I go
owned
work for
by
Joe Budden
us.
before I go do that exclusive shit and let them fuck me.
This will always be owned by us.
And I don't want to
period.
work for nobody. It'll be a partnership.
Yeah,
I guess if I gotta word it the right way, but
I refuse to sell this show, like my half of the show, to anybody. Refuse. I refuse.
see when you say sell your half of the show, it means like you could like replace like that'd be funny if like I was like you just cover my hosting. You're busy 9-3 every Friday. Fucking.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
funny.
can sell interest though, and it, you know what I mean. It's like,
man.
like I was like, well, give this shit up, or it's like, yo, so and so can have 20% of this shit for a certain amount. Nope,
Bro,
nope,
if it got to the point where if it got to the point where neither one of us really doing it or like feeling it for real, ain't no point really doing it. Just do something else.
yeah,
There's too much other shit out here we could flip and start, just stop this and do something else with.
but yeah,
Especially because that's another thing I was thinking about, and I guess that's kind of a good thing about being as small as we are right now. When niggas catch on to it, bro, the back catalog is crazy. Like,
Yeah,
you
nuts.
have literally almost 200 hours you can go listen to, like of just
Over
this.
that.
If you love this, you want to hear me really drunk? Go back a few episodes. Go back 100 episodes.
shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to hear him before he was married? Go back 100 episodes.
oh
Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just,
it's but
I think there's validity, and I was even talking to Ace about this a few days ago. Like, nigga, there is some validity in building something small, even if it's not tracking at the rate you want it to. Because even like a Joe Budden, where you getting all the numbers in the world, Spotify ain't telling you them real numbers, nigga.
no.
So then you just know what you think you worth and what you can pull together from what you can get, and then you come up with this number, and they like, no.
Yep. No, but this is the type of fuckery that you get when a company that is a DSP that was originally a DSP for music tries to and the
Become
fucker
a conglomerate.
yeah, and they used to the fuckery that the music industry is on, and then you trying to apply them same principles to podcasting. It's a different thing. I try before we get out of here. I explained this to my father. He was like, "How many people subscribe to you?" I'm like, "About 200 something, 270 something or something like that." And he was like, "That's it,
220.
like 220 or something like that." Well, anyway, he was like, "Really, that's it?" And I was like, that's really actually
For
really
a year.
good.
I mean, it's been a
Yeah,
year
I'm
and a
like,
half.
that's
Pretty good.
fucking great. Cause I'm like, he was like, well, it doesn't do as much as an album. I was like, but I'm like, no matter how much these people are listening to an album's worth of content every single week to get
More than that, depending on who your favorite artist.
yeah, because I'm like, remember when albums were like an hour and 20 minutes?
Standard.
Yeah, like standard. And you release that every
I get
single
mad if
week.
an album's over 45 minutes
Yeah,
today.
you releasing that consistently, nigga.
Too much music.
Like
That's
we
stupid.
do this every single week, and even when we ain't got shit to talk about, we at least drop an hour's worth. So to do this consistently without like, I'm done with this shit.
And it's funny
what I mean?
even talking to motherfuckers that don't do it. Like you said, like that's one thing with your pops, but just talking to motherfuckers that don't do it and they hear it and then they go, "Wow, it sounds like a lot." Like,
Well, he comes from
I mean,
the era.
it's a-
He comes from the
it's
era.
not even
of
that it's a thing.
If motherfuckers really talked and shit, you talked on AM radio, and he's like, "Well, you trying to get on the radio? No, it's a dying
well,
thing.
Usually,
it's a dead thing."
Usually, those people that you have to explain that to, you also have to tell them that YouTube is TV now. So
Yeah.
it's like they don't really. I don't know, man. It's,
Yeah, when I tried to explain to him like how he could listen to the podcast on like a bunch of different DSPs and then watch it on YouTube, he was like, "Oh, why?"
Why isn't it just in one place?
And I was like, because some people use
not how the world works
Some
anymore.
people Apple, some people Spotify, some people, you know what I'm saying, do like Stitcher, and like some people do YouTube.
And shout out to all our
You know what I'm
listeners
saying?
on apparently Overcast is a thing. I had never heard
We
that.
haven't. We're on Overcast.
We're on Overcast, and like I guess 10 people listen to us on Overcast.
Shout out to you, 10 people on Overcast. We don't even know what the fuck. I don't know what the
I've
fuck
never
that
been on the
is,
website.
But
I just
shout
was
out to you,
checking
man.
the
Shout out
analytics,
to
and
you.
it was like Overcast.
Shout out to y'all, man.
And the 19% of y'all that are in Ireland, oi, or
Whew.
if that's Jewish, right? Whatever. I'll take a shot of whiskey for you. We out, nigga. It's
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah. So hit us up on the fucking on the Reddit subreddit. What is that?
r/TN2M, Instagram, TN2M_podcast. Other Instagram is HSM Studios.
Yep. So yeah, and hit me up on TN2M_Ortega and hit this nigga up on his DS your platforms, which is what?
I might have a DSP one day. I know that's what you was about to say. I'm not Hove yet. Busy 9-3 everywhere.
Yep. So episode 122, Non-Millennial Millennials podcast. We'll be back next week and shit for another dose of illness and raw content. Some of it's funny, some of it's inflammatory, but we don't give a fuck. This is what we do. Rest in peace, Nip Hussle. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Rest up, James Blake. You know what I'm saying?
All the motherfuckers that died on 9/11.
You know what I'm saying? 9/11. Thank God for the blueprint.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you ain't streaming it, stream Fly, stream Artwork, stream For Her, stream stream Berserk, stream Relevance by IQ the Joker. Like, nigga, go ahead and do this shit. Goddamn it.
Relevance video out now.
Yeah. On YouTube
Check
and
out
all
the
that
new
shit.
gaming show, Humans Watching Humans.
That too. And we
Is
definitely
that the game show or is that the whatever? We'll figure it out.
And we definitely need to start the fucking show where we start breaking down like porns and shit. That shit.
That might just be a segment of this. Who the fuck knows?
I'm about to say,
or
like,
both.
I'm
We'll
about to
do
say,
2 shows
oh
like
my
that.
God, that's gonna end up on your mom's house. Episode 122. We out.
Peace.